Hey, what's going on? Walaikum salam. How you doing, brother Suleiman? Brother Car in the building. How we doing, my brother Car, man? How are we doing? To everyone watching in the future, this is going to be a KVK Betrayal breakdown, okay? I'm going to go through some of the cases that I basically missed when I was doing the... Hang on, let me just change the music a little bit. When I was doing the documentary, the scam documentary, obviously there's been a few betrayal cases. I'm all good, man. I'm all good, my brother, man. Betrayal breakdown. Yeah, there's been a few cases of betrayal where I basically kind of missed, right? And there's been a bunch of these betrayals happening, and I was just been focusing a lot more on the documentary type of things, you know, documentary type of things. So it's been really difficult to basically keep up with all the betrayals happening, but I did promise these guys that I would cover this betrayal. I'd go through it. Obviously I spent some time last night dissecting everything. It was such a long document, 100 or so pages, so yeah, it was long, man. It was long, but obviously we got here. How we doing, princess? Good to see you, princess. 3372 says hello. I say hello back to 3372. In fact, 3372 is part of this whole drama. They are the ones that got betrayed in this case. Obviously some people are, or the other party is saying that they did the betrayal, but obviously I went through the case, and I'm going to go through the case and show you guys a few things, and hopefully get some people on voice as well to basically further explain some stuff, you know, further explain some stuff. Yo, how many chats am I flipping in? Live betrayal. Yeah, so it's gonna be a crazy breakdown type video, but let me just quickly do something real quick, guys. I'm just gonna quickly just get my link on my phone as well. All right, let me just see. Okay. What's going on, brother Die Wolf? Yeah, let's quickly go and see what happened in this KVK and just break down everything for everyone to see. Right, so 3372, it's been a long time. Holy diddy, look at that, guys. I feel betrayed. Where's my flowers? Hey, my brother Horse, the one and only Horse. 3600 sucks, says Glimpfy. What's wrong with 3600? Betrayal, let me guess. The star? It's always about the star, my brother. Disastrous. It has to be about the star. What else could it be about? What else could it be about? Diddy Seed KVK. I mean, hey man, we need to show love to some Diddy Seed, man. We need to show love to some Diddy Seed. But before I get into the Diddy Seed stuff, guys, I do want to give you guys a quick update on really quickly on the 1900 case. You know, the whole devil team, the scammers. I got approached by another person now telling me that they also got scammed by devil, so I'm just going to quickly show that as well, and then hopefully we can kind of close that chapter. Also going to give you guys a quick update on what's it called, just quickly see. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly give you guys an update on what the Kingdom King said, right? What the council, what they're saying basically. Okay, because the council made an official statement. Let me just show you guys real quick what the council said. It was weird. It was weird. I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. But this is what the council said. Watch this. Right? Because remember, I made a drama about them. I made the whole the two players from Kingdom 3 1900 betraying. Yo, 5 gifted from Dark Princess. Thank you so much. Thank you. Is there an update? Yeah, there is. All right, let's quickly just thank our favorite girl, Princess. Thank you so much, Princess. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. All right, let's see. So this is just a quick update on Kingdom 1900. Remember, I made a big follow-up stream about them. They didn't like it. Obviously. I went on public and just basically said, in conclusion, yo, Brother Wolf with a 10 gifted sub. Thank you so much, Brother Wolf, man. Much appreciated, man. Legend. Thank you, man. Gifted sub train. Yeah. We're gonna be hearing some noise in the background. Thank you, Die, man. Thank you, man. Much appreciated, my bro, man. Right, just again, this is what they said in regards to the live stream. I said, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna do anything? A bunch of people were questioning whether they were gonna do anything regarding the 2 members that scammed other players. And just like their initial response, which was basically nothing, they said, we're not going to get involved. Right? So we just said, look, this thing happened away from the kingdom, away from the server. And then basically they said, sorry, I'm just reading the chat. They said it happened away from our server, and it happened kind of privately, so we're not going to get involved. Okay, so nothing really changed from the kingdom standpoint. They also announced to their members that I'm spreading stuff, right? I'm spreading things, and it's fake news essentially. Obviously, they can't dispute it, and obviously in this statement they're not trying to come and speak to me about it. So I think we'll end it there. But I did want to give you guys an update on what else happened. This is Devil Kraken with another scam. Holy shit! Gifted 20 gifted by Brother Horse. Holy hell. Yo, my brother, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, my brother, man. This guy's a legend, man. What a legend. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, my brother Horse, man. If you guys don't know my brother Horse, man, he's the CEO of Pro Kingdoms. CEO of Pro Kingdoms. If you don't know Pro Kingdoms, I mean, everyone should know Pro Kingdoms, man. Come on now. But thank you so much, man. Legend, man. W's in the chat for brother Horse. Everyone gets gifted today. My man. What a legend. Thank you so much, man. Right, so again, a quick one, a Devil Kraken. Just again, we're gonna go back to the betrayal, but just to fully finish off with 1900, I don't want to talk about them anymore. I think their chapter's done. I think when when their KVK kicks off, it might go back to the whole scamming situation. I think their Lost Kingdom chat will be very, very toxic based on what happened. There's been a lot of screenshots being thrown around regarding Diablo responding in an inappropriate way, but obviously people are harassing him, so obviously he's gonna do that. So here's Devil Kraken. Why haven't you sent me money yet? You chased me, I'll send today or tomorrow. So the same thing. It's like, I'll send today, tomorrow. More delays. Ping. Just keep quiet and don't pay. So he's basically asking him, why are you not paying? You're a grown-up, you're not a child. He's online. He's asking, you act according to the contract, my friend. Is it hard for me to pay? Please answer. He says $400 is little to you, but to me it's 3 months of working for you. Apparently this pilot worked for 3 months in his KVK doing war piloting and chaining, right? And he owes him about $400. You tell me to work while you take care of your family and you don't want to pay. Shut up and take my 400. I don't know what that, I think he's the English is It's a bit weird because he's now saying show up and take my 400. I think he means show up and give me my 400. I don't know. Right? I don't know. Bro said contract. What? I believe the contract is basically play my entire KVK for me and then I'll pay you a large sum at the very end. Right? So I think his English is there's a bit of a language barrier here. Shut up and it reminds me of that meme, you know? Shut up and take my money. And then next, obviously, he's like, yo, you know what? I need my money. I need to be a bit more respectful. Maybe if I'm more respectful, he'll pay my money back. He's pinging him. I have not received money from you yet. I just want my money back. Is it difficult? I only make money from Pilot and you don't pay me when I work for you. He's pinging Devil Kraken again. This is the first screenshot, actually. They're talking about something else. They're talking about something else here. But this was the initial contract, right? 300 plus war piloting 400, so you get 400. Right? And then obviously, it just didn't go through. I've got the entire video chat of everything that's happening. But yeah, it's a madness, man. It's a madness what these guys are doing. I don't know how they still would get a pilot after this though. Right? Try 1v1 in 3372's camp. Will 2921 win? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think 72 will. Kraken taking full of use of... Yeah, bro. He's taking a piss, man. He's taking the absolute piss. This guy is not a Kraken, man. I think he's taking advantage of some of these guys, man. But it's weird. It's always happening at the same time frame. October. This was the same time frame he scammed the other guys. This was the same time frame. October. So it's weird. I don't know. Maybe he was broken on that specific month. And then he just decided, you know what? I'm not paying these pilots anything. You know? We're trying to give him benefit of the doubt. But like I said... Kingdom 1900 is not getting involved. Bro owes what, like 5k to people? Yeah, somewhere around that. He owes 4,000 to what's his name, John, and then he owes this guy around 400. So let's actually cover this betrayal. Okay, let's actually cover this betrayal. Give you guys some context. It was top versus bottom. Okay, so top side, top right, top left versus bottom left, bottom right. It was a bit of an unfair KVK, let's be honest. Because if we look at the data, let me just quickly show you guys the data. It was a weird one, right? It was a weird KVK. Okay? And when I looked at the stats, I was like, yo, something's not right. Okay, just quickly look at the stats. So right from the jump, the stats were a bit weird for me. Okay, so we've got top versus bottom. And you can clearly see a big discrepancy in the red camp. Okay, Dardania. 1.7 trillion kill points against 1.16, and then 1.2 trillion versus 1.29. So top versus bottom kind of is weird, very awkward. A couple of people suggested diagonal, so red and dark orange over here. Sorry, I need to move my mouse properly. Red and dark orange over here to ally. But one thing for sure is red and yellow, so right versus left was not going to happen. Reason being is 360, these guys over here, they betrayed 3372 before in a previous KVK. I didn't really cover that one as well. It was a Diddy seed, but like some people posted it in my Discord and stuff. So I was like, you know what? Fair. They don't want to ally with these guys. They want to smash them. They want to have some revenge. They had the Diplo talks. They said it's going to be top versus bottom. But obviously, guys, when it comes to an unbalanced KVK like this, right? This is a quiz for you guys in the chat. What happens when one side is more dominant than another side. What do you think happens? 3372. Wait, what? Have I seen 3016? No, I haven't. A quick quiz for you guys in the chat. What happens when one side is more dominant than the other side, and then the other side is more balanced? Betrayal for the start. They dominate for the star. Okay. I'm getting some decent answers, but I'm looking for the correct answer, guys. You should know this, right? Diddy happens. You fight until you get slammed. 3495 also betrayed before. Okay, so dominate for the start. You're very, very close. But essentially, water and fire knew that fire was going to dominate wherever yellow is. They knew that they were going to dominate this camp in such a short amount of time. So fire doesn't get much DKP. But these guys, they stack DKP. They fight for hours. Okay? These guys fight for hours. So to prevent anything from happening in the future, like a betrayal, both water and fire came to an agreement. And they said, if Zone 5 ends too quickly, and let's say one side doesn't come out to fight, then how do we solve it? We just have a nice fair 1v1. We cancel DKP. We have a nice fair 1v1 in Kingsland. Okay? We have a nice fair 1v1 in Kingsland. Both sides agree to this. It is very, very normal, Princess. It's extremely normal for that to happen, actually. Obviously, the deal that was initiated, it was like, look, we can't get much DKP. We're going to beat these guys so quickly that it's going to be unfair for us, which is fair. That's a fair request to say, all right, if this happens, let's do this. I'm going to just quickly show you guys the agreement. Okay? And then I'm going to show you guys a few inconsistencies with what Water Camp basically said. All right, so top versus bottom sounds fair. 2481 is Water Camp, right? So top left. And then they said, we'll do top versus bottom. Whoever gets most DKP will get star. But if one enemy decides not to fight, DKP for star will not count. In this case, we'll just clear out the enemy from Kingsland and then do a zig fight. So basically 1v1. So it sounds fair, right? Rewards will be decided to whoever takes Zig's rewards, blah, 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 blah. Let's ensure this is fair. Now, so far, everything looks legit. Everything looks fine. They made an agreement just in case one side gets dominated or one side doesn't come out and fight. Everything seems to be okay. But here's where the problem lies. Right side dominates really quickly. Left side, top left, which is Water Camp, takes a while to beat their camp, and they obviously win in DKP. And then at the very end of it, okay, at the very end of it, both of them agreed. Let me just quickly share this. Both of them agreed. That's it. We're just gonna have a 1v1 in Kingsland. Okay? So far, so good. You have to work out an agreement fairly, though. The right side is fresh per se, 100%. The right side is more fresh, and that's where the right side basically offered to come in and to drain themselves by fighting in both passes. So fighting over here and fighting over here to basically relieve a bit of pressure from water side. So that water side doesn't actually have to battle, they don't have to drain themselves. And once the DKP is kind of similar, meaning both sides drain themselves to a similar amount, that's when they basically go in and have a Kingsland fight. Which again, it all sounds extremely fair. It all sounds good. Obviously, it didn't end up the way it was intended to. And let me explain why, right? I'm just going to quickly share what the king of Waterside said. Just a few things that basically initiated this betrayal. Because at the very end of it, what happened was you had 3v1. You had three sides: water camp, bottom left, bottom right, all jumped on top right. Okay, and this is the side that I'm kind of representing today. Not in a biased way, by the way. Okay, so what happened? All right, I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna explain what happened, brother Disastrous. Here's what happened, and I feel like this guy, this king over here, before they were labeled to be the betrayers, he was extremely quick to post on Flash Discord saying the other side betrayed. Okay? But the problem with his statement is there's a bunch of inconsistencies. There's a bunch of, I would say, lies in what he said. He's saying on December 1st, Dardiana, or Dania, which is the top right, secretly contacted bottom left to basically undermine an agreement and have a betray the rest for an easy star. And then they also said that they confronted them, and after they confronted them, they denied the proof, and after that they were kicked out of the Diplo chat. Now these are the inconsistencies and the few lies that I found from this. But I'm just going to bring in the king of, or one of the kings on the top right side to basically... Wait, what? Sorry, did I confuse you, brother Disastrous? Alright, just to put it quite simply so I don't confuse anyone. It was top versus bottom. It was quite fair. These guys dominated these guys. These guys and these guys had a fair battle. Both of them drained themselves. So they all decided to scrap DKP, and they said to this side, which is very strong, which is not drained yet, to come and help them out in Pass 7. And they said, come help us out in Pass 7, but you fight most of the time. But not only fight this side, fight both sides, so you're also drained equally. And then we'll have a 1v1 in Kingsland. That's what was said. Okay, that's what was said. Now here comes the problem. When this side, top right, dominated bottom right, and these sides were continuously fighting, one of the kings on the top right contacted bottom left. They didn't contact. Bottom left contacted top right and said, yo, we're losing. We're just kind of going to give up. And then one of the kings from the top right said, do you guys think we should do like an ally swap maybe to make it a bit more balanced? Because we can't have two top sides dominating the bottom side. It's a bit too boring. We won't get much KP. Right? They were just like, we're not going to get much KP that way. Do you think if we can just maybe do an ally swap, would that be okay? These guys were like, yeah, let's do it. Top right side contacted their allies and said, what do you guys think about an ally swap? And I can show you guys the proof in a minute. I just want to give you guys the bigger context of how the betrayal happened. Top left said, no, we're not going to do an ally swap. If you do that, we're going to give up. So top right went to bottom left and said, sorry, water camp declined. We can't do an ally swap. Let's proceed to normal, how the KVK is going to turn out. And then somehow, just before Kingsland, the conversation between bottom left and top right regarding the ally swap reached one of the kings of top left, and the top left was acting all crazy and was like, yo, you can't be doing that, you basically betrayed us, so on and so forth. And then top left was accusing top right of betrayal, but top right was like, no, we asked you if you wanted the ally swap because we want some more KP. And I know it sounds all confusing, but like, essentially these guys showed proof that they were contacted first by bottom left, and they suggested something, they spoke to their allies about it, allies declined, and then they said, all right, let's proceed as normal. But because top left didn't want to have that 1v1 in Kingsland, they were like, you know what, we're just gonna have to ally with bottom left, bottom right, and accuse these guys of betrayal. And accuse them of betrayal, and then basically kick them out. So essentially, bottom left, bottom right, and top left 3v1'd top right. Okay, now that I've kind of explained everything, let me just give you guys the full breakdown of exactly what happened. Okay. We've already established that they both agreed to a what's it called? A top versus bottom, and then Kingsland 1v1. We already established that, right? Now let's quickly see what these guys are making a fuss out of. Right? Everything seemed fine. Top right went to the pass. They were fighting both sides. They were helping out. See that? They were helping them out. Everything seems to be okay. They're helping them out. They're pushing. They told top left, don't worry, take a break, rest, so that you guys are not drained for our 1v1. Yeah, so you're not drained for the 1v1. Just rest up. It's going to be okay. And they basically did the fighting for both ends. Right? And then this is where all the confusion happens. Obviously, I'm going to share this document on my Discord as well, so you guys can go over it. Top right were contacted and said, yo, be careful, because your allies are planning a 3v1. And you know what's crazy? Bottom left, these guys went to these guys, top right, and said, your allies are planning a 3v1. Do you want to ally with us so you can prevent that, so we can help you out? But the top right declined and said, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that to our allies. We need solid proof. They didn't provide solid proof, so they just stuck to the agreement and they carried on pushing. And then after everything was finalized, right, everything was finalized, these guys agreed with bottom left and bottom right. Then top left confronted these guys and tried to accuse them of the betrayal, right? And I'll show you guys the initial message. Okay, so this is bottom left 3607 contacting top right. Have fun is top right. Okay, no, this is yeah, this is him basically saying you guys are going to get 3v1'd. And he goes, is it possible for us to be allies? And he goes, are you sure it's going to be a 3v1? He goes, it's a long story. I haven't seen any evidences of what he said. We haven't seen any evidences. Our Legion commander sent the messages at blah blah blah. Things are confirmed, so it's confirmed 3v1. Bottom left actually tried to give top right a chance to betray their allies first, but they were like, no, we need proof. And then he goes, is it today or tomorrow? Okay, do you have them all in our group? And then he goes, they basically, yo, what's going on, brother Furious, man? How you doing, my brother, man? I'm just going through a betrayal, my brother, man. Like the script, so bro finally gives me mod. Yo, bro, it's long overdue, man. You definitely deserve that mod, man. I need to do this mod thing, man. I always forget the mod stuff. I feel like I've offended a lot of content creators by not giving them mod. Every time I go to their channel, they're like, yo, I'm gonna give this guy mod and this and that. It's like a respect thing, you know? It's a respect thing between mods. All right, here you go, man. You're promoted, my brother. And then when they come to my stream, they basically they don't get the mod, right? So anyways, top right was like, we'll not make any changes unless we have concrete evidence of betrayal. But unfortunately, by then, top left have already made up their mind. Okay, they've already made up their mind. Papa doesn't represent 3607. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think he's one of the guys that caused a lot of the problems, though. All right, here's where the problem lies. Here's where the actual fighting happened. Top left is 2921. Why did you message the enemy camp? He says. Do you see that? Okay. And then this is top right, one of the top right guys. We're waiting for an explanation. Remember, they've already confirmed that they're going to betray. After they confirmed that they were going to betray, they confronted their allies. They're like, yo, why did you message the enemy camp? Da 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 da. And then Mama goes, yo, they came to me and they talked about swapping the allies to make about this KVK fair. And then I talked to you about it in Discord, remember? He goes, I talked to you about it in Discord, remember? Just to confirm, he did talk to him about it. Where is it? He did speak to him about it a long time, like at the very beginning. After they easily dominated the zone, he went and said to him, yo, bro, do you want like an ally swap? Where is it? There you go. They want swap allies. Who said that? This is on the 1st of December, by the way. The same time he had the conversation with the other guys. Moral of the story is, if you can count on yourself. Yeah, so he goes, do you want to swap zones? He goes, no. And then these guys are like, we want more fights, we want more KP. Zone 5 was just way too boring. And then these guys suggested, all right, do you want to come and fight in our area? How about you do that? Because your zone was too boring. And then these guys said, this is why we came to talk to you about it first. Whether you wanted to swap, basically. Okay? Where is it? Where did they say that they're not gonna... Yeah, there you go. If you were to swap allies, I will pull back my camp. Yeah? Swapping allies will only work in your favor. You will get free star. If you were to swap allies, I will pull back my camp. What this means is, basically, they kind of informed them that they were discussing about swapping allies. But here's the problem. This guy, Umut Bey, is pretending like he didn't know that they spoke about it. And this is what caused up the biggest, this is what caused everything, basically. I'll show you guys actually the proper screenshot. There you go. Here's the proper screenshot. On December 1st, Dardiana secretly contacted wherever that name is, sorry I can't pronounce it, to undermine existing agreements and secure an easier star by isolating Aliola. We have timed evidences. Where is it? Before changing allies, we confronted them, presented evidence, gave them the opportunity to explain. All actions were denied despite proof. By the way, guys, they had already confirmed with those three parties that they were going to betray before they even confronted their allies. So they're saying in this screenshot that they confronted them directly straight away before to give them an opportunity to explain, but they had already confirmed that they were going to betray way before they even approached them, because they found out about this random screenshot of those two discussing ally swap on the 23rd of December, and they betrayed them on the 25th of December, on Christmas Day, you know. Betrayal before facts are confirmed? Yeah, so they already confirmed that they were going to betray before they even approached, which is why I think these guys were like, we've already confirmed with these guys that we're going to betray. We can only just like accuse them of things. We can only just keep accusing them. So let's go back to the screenshot. Okay. Where is it? The screenshot of him basically confronting them. He was like, how are we meant to trust you after this? He goes, remember? What do you mean? I spoke to you about it already. He goes, what? You didn't follow the agreement? We were allies December 1st, yes or no? He goes, they're trying to show Discord connection conversation confirming that I did bring up ideas of changing allies with you. You refused. Read the chat. He goes, we're still attacking the enemy. We haven't violated any agreements. 72, top right. He goes, the reason you didn't become allies because you refused, it's because they refused. So he's basically saying the reason why top right and bottom left didn't become allies was because these bottom left refused top right, even though it was bottom left that wanted to initially ally with the top right. Obviously these guys suggested, should we actually do a swap? But it didn't go through. And then obviously this guy's already made up his mind, Umut boy. He goes, no, you messaged them, the enemy, when we were ally. And then top right is saying they messaged me. Okay, and this is a very, very important one, by the way, guys, because in the Fleisch Discord, he was accusing, here we go, he was accusing the other side of approaching them. Let me just quickly show you. Not this. There you go. He was accusing the other side of actually approaching. You see that? They're saying top right contacted bottom left, when the full screenshot shows that bottom left contacted them first. And top right is showing them this. Unmutant needs a rude awakening. Yeah. And he's like, look, we're showing you this. This is proof. They approached me. And then he goes, okay, I'll get someone Chinese to have a look. We spoke on 28th of December, and he's explaining to him, bro, I asked you about this ally swap. What are you talking about? And then I spoke to them about an ally swap, and I said to them that you guys don't want an ally swap. So that's why we're not going to do it. He goes, I told him before I didn't do anything betray. He goes, I got proof, we won't do anything. Obviously, this guy already made up his mind because, like I said, before he even confronted, they already confirmed that they were going to betray. They already confirmed everything. Okay, and then he goes, because you messaged blah 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 on private on 1st of December. He just kept sticking to that same excuse. And then this guy's like, yo bro, they messaged me, like, what the hell, what are you on about? All right then, fine. You don't trust us? All right, go ahead, do the 3v1. I've got all the evidence here. Okay, obviously these guys, as you can clearly see, their intentions start to show a bit more. This is top left, by the way, Mo. He goes, what would have happened if we didn't agree to your 1v1? So you can see that it wasn't really them being contacted by bottom left. They kind of wanted an excuse to cling into because they didn't want to have that 1v1, and because they knew they were going to lose, obviously, the 1v1. So they mentioned it right after. And then they just kept going on about this 1v1, and they were like, no, actually, look, first, if enemy didn't show up, you changed the deal. Like, they just basically started making it about this 1v1. So you can see their intentions were basically showing up at the very, very end. So yeah, I think personally, I think it's really about the 1v1. I think they didn't want to have the 1v1. They found an excuse to accuse their allies of betrayal, and they stuck to it. And look over here, guys. This is very, very important, by the way, to this entire case. Top right is explaining everything and giving them proof that they were approached first, and they also gave them proof that they contacted their allies, top left, and they gave them full-on proof that they said, all right, this is what's going to happen. They asked us for a swap. It didn't happen. And then I contacted you about it. You guys didn't want it. I went back to them and said, Water doesn't want the swap. So we just carried on with KVK. But because these guys have already confirmed with the bottom two that they were going to betray, they had to stick with this excuse. And watch how this basically is shown over here. Right, because this is what they're saying on Fleisch. We possess screenshot of the evidence showing the initial approach, exact timing, clear intent. And then he said, we got removed from diplomatic Discord channel. So he's saying we also got removed during the discussion. He goes, look, we got removed from the shared diplomatic Discord. This occurred without warning or explanation, and it happened during active Discord discussion. So he's saying, whilst we were discussing this, we got removed. But they're actually explaining everything back and forth. And at the very end of it, at the very, very end of it, I'm going to show you guys everything, right? They actually concluded that they were going to basically fight them. So no, they didn't get removed randomly during diplomatic discussion. It was right after they basically said, this decision is final, we're just going to attack you guys. We're going to swap our allies because of your actions, of your little chat on the side with the top right and bottom left. And they said they got kicked out. Remember, this is 25th of December. They're saying mid-conversation, we got kicked out without any warning or explanation. He's saying without any warning or explanation, we got kicked out. And he's saying over here, he's like basically what I'm trying to show you guys is a bit of inconsistency. You can't basically make these claims, right? You can't make these claims and then start lying about it in Fleisch's Discord. Screenshot. So this occurred without explanation, happened during active. They said in that active Discord discussion, guys, we are gonna. This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna now team up against you. This final decision. So they didn't get kicked out, right? They're saying Guardiana denied everything. They didn't deny anything. They showed them proof. Continued claiming agreement compliance. Yeah, I mean they showed him proof of what happened. Offered no clarification. So what he's saying is all of this, showing him proof of who started the conversation first, right? Showing him proof of all the conversation, where it started, where it ended. Sorry, this document is so big, I need to scroll all the way up. This is him showing everything from the beginning of the conversation. You can see that 3607 contacted first. And that's bottom left. They contacted first. He shared it with him. But this guy's still saying that they offered no clarification and they kicked them out of active discussions. And obviously that's a bit inconsistent. And to show you guys that they didn't kick them out of active discussions, this is the 27th of December. This is 2 days after they betrayed them. 2 2 days after they kicked them out of the zone, after they ganged up on them, that's when they kicked them out of the actual Discord. But in here he's saying it happened during active diplomatic discussions. So clearly, guys, whether their reasoning is good enough, or maybe they panicked, or maybe they're, you know, they thought, you know, they basically, maybe they panicked. But this is clear lies. This is clear lies. And there's a bunch of these inconsistencies in the Fleisch post. And I feel like they went straight to Fleisch's Discord to post it so that they don't get labeled as the traitors. But obviously it's just a bunch of lies, man. It's just a bunch of lies. Anyways, guys, we got the king of the top right side. I'm just gonna quickly speak to them and see what their input is. Yo, what's going on, boys? How we doing? Can you hear me? Hello? Mau Mau? Can you hear me, Mau Mau? Mau Mau. Yo, can you hear me, my brother? I'm good, I'm good. Can you, guys, can you hear Mau Mau? I don't think I could.
372.
Wait, speak?
Hello?
Alright, maybe they can hear you now. Guys, can you hear Mau Mau?
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
And now you should be able to hear him much better. Right.
Okay, good.
Okay, I think you're a bit loud now. Okay, so wait, you guys can't hear Mau Mau?
Yeah?
One second. I don't think they can hear you in the chat. Chat, can you hear Mau Mau? Please, just confirm in the chat. Yeah, alright, yeah, they can hear you.
Hello, hello. Yeah, thanks.
Right, Mau Mau, everything that I've said so far, what do you think? I mean, look, bro, I woke up this morning at 3 in the morning. You can... And I was reading through this 100-page document that you guys sent me.
Yes.
And I was like, what the hell is going on here? Like, this is crazy, right?
Yeah.
And before I made up any of my mind, I wanted to see what the other side had to say. I wanted to obviously be consistent. I wanted to look for any inconsistencies.
Does any people from the water side to explain what situation right now to you?
Unfortunately, I tried to contact Umut, or whatever his name is. I contacted him this morning.
Yeah.
And,
I remember he did talk about this in the other YouTube streamer and totally like complain about how this unfair 1v1 for like 1 hour. So I don't know.
He went and spoke to another YouTuber, and I watched that stream as well, just to make sure that I understand his side.
Yes, I watched it all as well. Yes.
Yeah, it really didn't make any sense. I feel like he was jumping around a lot, and I feel like the streamer that was with him didn't really ask much questions, or didn't really push back.
And he didn't really. I think that he don't really understand the whole picture, whole story. He's only heard like how he's not like this KVK. This KVK is unfair, but he doesn't understand like we have the private agreement with the water camp, like 1v1 in Kingsland.
Yeah. I want to ask you a quick question, my brother, because I don't want to make it seem unfair. I want to ask you a bunch of questions as well, just to make it clear, because I want to be very, very fair.
Yeah, sure.
You guys knew that top versus bottom wouldn't be balanced. That's why you guys proposed 1v1, right? I wanted to ask...
First of all, yes. I want to tell one thing first. In this diplomacy, like who we analyze something like that is from our camp, 3557, the king. They both are Turkish, so all the agreement is they talk about it in the phone. So other kingdom in our camp, we didn't know the detail. We only know the result.
Okay, so when you guys were so they're Turkish. The main coalition leaders of top right and top left were Turkish, right? That's what you're saying. So a lot of the details came out afterwards.
Yes.
Okay. But at the very end of it, you guys had agreed that you guys were going to do DKP first, and if bottom side doesn't fight that much, you'll switch to 1v1. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Can I just quickly ask, if you guys caught up on DKP in past 7, what happens then? Is it an even ground? Are you guys going to be like, all right, let's switch back to DKP? Or did you guys already decide, even if you guys catch up on DKP, you will still have that 1v1?
We really didn't talk about DKP things because after the 1v1 agreement set up, so we don't calculate based on the DKP. That's what they say about it. No DKP, only 1v1 in Kingsland.
Right, so after the Zone 5, you guys decided, you know what, we're just going to do the DKP.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're going to remove the DKP and you're just going to do the 1v1.
Yes.
Okay. And is that screenshot anywhere?
Yeah, I think we have the screenshot. We also have the fork agreement what the 2021 King said about it.
Okay. I'm just going to scroll up and see if I can find it. Thank you so much.
I think you can find the 1v1 agreement.
Thank you so much, Brother Johnny, for the $5. Mama is my favorite Chinese boy. Mama, you have amazing English, by the way. Says
thanks.
Princess. Well done on the English, my brother, man. It's very, very clear. Right, let me just quickly find the screenshot. Do you know which page it's in? Where they agree?
Which page? 哪页？就是那个1v1的协议。
Let me just quickly see. This is you guys just discussing that you're gonna have a 1v1.
Yes.
Let's see. This is you, Mama. Why did you go and speak to these guys and say you wanted an ally change? Let's go with that. I think that's where you went wrong. You did go wrong
first,
in that one, Mama.
Why this topic of swap ally why will come out is before everything before like past 4, we were like talking about if top versus bottom and top side both sides want, then maybe we can swap ally to make this KVK fair, and then come talk to me. They say, if you don't swap ally after the when the Zone 6 war, they aren't going to farm until KVK ends. So I talk this to this woman.
Yeah.
I talk about this. I said enemy told me if we don't swap ally, they gonna farm until KVK ends. So you won't have any war from now.
Okay.
I talk about it to him, and as you can see before, he said like, if we swap ally, it's like free stuff for your camp. So they disagreed. So this 1v1 agreements come out from here.
Okay. So I mean, it's very, very clear that you approached them and asked them about this ally change first.
Yes.
And then you went and declined the other guys where you initially basically spoke to about an ally swap, right? And this over here on the screen right now is the agreement. Even if you guys catch up in DKP in past 7. And they even said that they would give you more fighting in past 7, right? They're going to give you 2 passes to fight.
Yes.
Okay, they're going to give you 2 passes to fight, regardless of. There you go. Aeolia will not push alone into enemy territory. Maintain all Aeolia. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, top left side past 7. Burn the enemy flags and clear them away from the zone, and then after you guys have cleared them away from the zone from Kingsland, that's when you both enter Kingsland and have your 1v1. There you go. Right?
Yes.
This is it.
Yes.
After the 1v1 ends, winner takes Zig, Star, loser receive touch rewards and chronicle rewards. Both camps may farm in Kingsland afterwards. Yeah, so this was the agreement after Zone 5, because Zone 5 didn't get much fighting, and they basically said, even if one side catches up in DKP, because top right is going to be fighting, and then top right also proposed so that the left side is not so drained that they're going to be fighting for them, and they tried to catch up in DKP, and they basically agreed.
Yeah, because they say they fight a lot in the Zone 4, and they ask Earth fire camp to fight the 2 zones, so they can reset and have more resource speed for the Kingsland. So we say, okay, we will go fight both sides. and this is the agreement, and we are follow this agreement until they betray us.
Yeah, I can see that. Right, and then obviously his excuse was that one screenshot, he took it out of context. He took one small part of the screenshot and he was sharing that one small part of the screenshot. And then just to confirm with me here, you did send him back the full proof that they started messaging you first, right?
Yes, I did.
And then what did he say after that?
He say oh he gonna find someone who know Chinese to read it, and then keep the question like he said, oh, we cannot trust you guys anymore. Even we explain everything, we show the proof, we show the evidence, anything he asked, we showed it, but they still don't trust us, and he don't see the evidence we provide. We just keep saying we are going to betray them.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like they took this as a scapegoat to betray you guys, and they clung onto it. My only reasoning is because they had already confirmed that guy that contacted you, I forgot his name. There's one guy that basically said it's confirmed, 3v1 is gonna happen. And then after
from the 306007.
Yeah, after that they contacted you guys and were like, yo, what's going on? Why did you guys message him? Why did you guys message him? And then you're basically, and then over here it says bottom left has proof of rejecting allies from top right.
Yes.
But that's not true. They don't have proof. Did he show you proof of this?
Yeah, he showed the proof. Is I have a conversation with someone 1 month ago.
Oh, for them declining?
He used it as a different the proof that we betrayal. But in fact, that's just the random conversation I have 1 month ago with someone.
Yeah. Here's the thing that I found very, very fishy about this entire thing, right? Now that we kind of understand the entire situation, here's why I don't trust and why I feel like he's basically being a liar in this case. And I've showed it on the screen earlier. He went on Flash and he lied about their removal of the Discord channel. Can you please confirm, Mao, when you kicked them out of the channel?
I think it's after we got after we fight. I think after Kingston Open, 2 or 3 days, because everything is almost done. We are not fighting in the Kingston anymore, so we start prepare all the evidence to show people we are not betrayed.
Okay.
At this time, I was worried about they're gonna delete some message, so I just kick it all of them on the chat.
And this was after they said that you guys betrayed them? Sorry, that they're gonna betray you?
No.
So when was this then? When you see this message? 1 second. This message here.
Oh yeah.
1 second. Let me just find it. You know the message where they said this message is final. When was that?
Oh yeah. I think it's before Kingsland Open.
Before Kingsland Open? Where is it?
Yes. And I kicked them after Kingsland Open 2 days.
So 2 days after Kingsland Open. Where is it? And that's final. Let me just quickly go down. Bro, this document is so long, man.
Yes, I have 95
really
pages.
Hard on this. Did they betray you guys in Pass 7 before Kingsland?
Yes.
They betrayed you guys in Pass 7.
Because we already pushed to the enemy Pass 8. And the top side, we have the Pass 7, we share Pass 7. So at the time when they say, we are the betrayer, we are the one who betray, and they start attacking us.
When was Kingsland Open, by the way? When did they kick you? Sorry, when did they actually start attacking you? On the 25th, right?
I think on 25. I think it's the Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
I remember very clearly. Yes, the attack is on the Christmas Day. Christmas.
Christmas, yeah, crazy. So on Christmas Day, he sent this message in the Diplo chat saying, after reviewing the blah 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 evidence on December 1st, where you clearly showed them that they started the conversation with you first, and that you already spoke to top left camp regarding the ally swap. You showed them proof back and forth. They said, all right, you know what, after the evidence blah blah blah, we're gonna we're gonna disband, we're no longer allies, and now we're gonna basically attack you. That's when they start jumping you guys.
Yeah.
But in this screenshot, he said you guys kicked them during that diplomatic talk.
No, I kicked them at the 27.
Yeah, on it. That's what I'm saying. This is what I find suspicious. Because this is what's inconsistent about this entire story. He's making it seem even worse. He's making it seem like he approached you guys, he tried to get some clarification and get some answers. You guys were like, no, it didn't happen. Don't lie, don't this. Because look, they're saying you offered no clarification and you denied everything. They're saying, look, you denied everything, and then you continue to say, no, we did everything correct, and there's no clarification. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just that. Like, it just doesn't make sense. This is what makes it very suspicious. Like I said, I think this guy had already confirmed that they were going to betray you that day, the 3v1, because the other guy, he already told you guys it's going to happen. And then because,
to be honest, I always feel like this might be happen. I always knew because first of all, I don't know why they are agree about the Kingsley 1v1, because to be honest, it's kind of unfair to them, but I don't know why they agree about this. So yeah, betrayals coming in the end after they agreed.
Yeah, I feel like whoever played it out, just like I think last time Adept said he played the betrayal at the right time, gotta give him that.
It doesn't matter who we are.
Yeah.
No one cared who I was.
Thank you, Brother Lemon. Thank you for the £2. Much appreciated. Brother Lemon made this for me, guys. What do you guys think? Sorry, 1 second. You can't really see it properly, can you?
Very cool, but check in-game messages after segment.
Why can't I click on it? There you go. What do you guys think? Good? Of course.
It's cool.
Yeah. I like it, Lemon. Thank you. Thank you, Lemon. I appreciate it. That looks good. I'll put it on my album, maybe. Right.
You should.
What's his name? Said, of course it's the Turks betraying. You know what's crazy? I don't want to blame everything on the Turks, but you know the reason why 3372 didn't want to ally with bottom right is because 3360 betrayed them, and that's a Turkish kingdom as well.
Yes, in the KVK4, they also betrayed us before the Kingston Open, so we had like a 1 vs 3.
I remember that. Why are you guys getting into these situations 1v3? Like, what's going on?
You mean this KVK?
In all KVKs, it seems like
I don't know. I don't know. I wonder why.
Maybe you guys are a bit too strong, man. Change the title. Wait, what's the title of this? 1 second.
I think your title type 3373 and 3372.
Oh, 3373 is my old kingdom. My bad. Yeah, my old kingdom. 3360 is us also. What's going on, Brother Codex, man? No, it's 3372, man. All of a sudden, they are best friends thanks to Yuma. Yeah. This was planned all along. I feel like he played it really well. The king of what's it called? What's the kingdom? 2921, right?
Yeah, 2921.
He played it really well. He betrayed at the right time. And he basically just abused that excuse, and he went straight to Fleisch. He went straight to Fleisch to make that post, to make it seem like you guys betrayed, so that he doesn't get labeled as the traitor. But obviously, it doesn't work when you have inconsistencies. It doesn't work when you have lies.
Yeah, when you spend time to and understand everything, you can see the truth.
Yeah, and especially this segment, well, obviously I feel like I caught him out on it.
Yeah,
when
you
he's
did this
lying
very
about
good.
this,
You point the
on how he explained how you guys kicked him out, or without explaining anything or without clarifying anything. And I think that's what's gonna basically show that these guys are lying from their teeth, right? And if they show that they're lying from their teeth like that, then how can you trust anything else that they say? I also spotted another inconsistency. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. By the way, why didn't you guys do this investigation and find out that inconsistency and do all this? Why did I have to do it for you guys?
You did a good job, really good job.
All right. Let me just click. Let me see. Where is it? Late November. Right. Corners raised about DKP. Okay. The camp wanted to fight. Leadership were confused. Camp instability. Okay. Right. One thing I found very, very weird.
Yeah.
How would it have been an easier star path than you guys 1v1ing them in Kingsland? Because it's already an easier star path in that 1v1.
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe because I feel like we kind of like in the power in the KP, it kind of like an equal fire and water camp. So I truly think maybe if water camp can win the 1v1 in Kingsland. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay. What he thought that he could give you guys a proper fight in Kingsland, and then you guys decided, all right, let's ally with these guys to get an easier star instead of water. Is that what happened? Was that what the case is?
Yeah, because also water camp 29-21. They, to be honest, after all things, they also want they want the easy KVK as well. If people think this way.
Yeah, water camp did want an easy KVK. Water camp did 100% want an easy KVK, because in the Diplo chat, it was very clear that it was them that was pushing the top versus bottom as well. They were pushing it more than you guys were pushing it. You guys had your reasons. You didn't want to ally with bottom, but you wanted to ally with bottom left. Whereas they didn't want that. They just wanted top versus bottom. They said it's fair.
Yes.
And that makes it very, very clear that it was actually them that wanted an easy KVK. Where is it?
Because I bring up the swap edit topic to them because fire camp, my camp, we just want to fight. But if enemy don't come out, we only have to like a 1v1 edit. But to be honest, I don't really want to 1v1 edit because in the end, I still kill my airline, you know? So I more prefer like enemy coming out to fight. So I bring up this like a swap edit topic to them, and then they think that this is not really fair. So fine, but in the end they chose to do 3 vs 1, more fair, I think.
Yeah. Obviously it would have been nice to get him involved, because I kind of wanted to catch him out on these things that I found. I wanted to question him about it, but he didn't respond to me the whole day from 3 a.m. when I messaged him. So,
I think he's scared.
I think yeah, maybe he knows I'm gonna catch on to some of these things that
because we provide more evidence to prove like we are not the one betrayal.
Yeah. Fair enough, man. Listen, man, my brother Mau Mau, I do feel bad that this happened to you guys a second time, 3v1. How are you guys feeling about it? Are you guys okay? Are you guys, still strong at 72?
Our camp 72 is fine, but the only one thing I want to thank to my camp, all the other 5 kingdoms in my camp, we don't have any drama. We stick together to face this betrayal, and we don't fight anyone. We don't fight each other, and we don't blame each other in our camp. This is the only thing I want to thank to my camp.
Yeah, your camp seemed very, very professional. They tried their best, man. You guys are still on steroids, man. I always looked at 72 and I was like, this is a low seed with such high power, high KP. How is that even possible? How's it going down there? You guys happy down there in 72? Dominating low seeds?
Yeah, I think we did the. I think we 72 is the most DKP in this KVK right now. If you can check on the website.
Okay.
So
the stats
in the
master,
end,
yeah?
in the end, we lost the game, but it's fine. Betrayal happens. We just enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I just want to let people know the truth.
Yeah, no. I think Ihara also made a video about this. Obviously, my stream. Maybe, because look, bro, the only reason why I didn't want to make a video on this is you saw how long it took me to explain just the start.
Yes, it's already. I'll let you make
It's
a
so
video.
confusing. I was like, no, guys, this happened first. Oh no, that happened first, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna explain it all in one go. It was top versus bottom. They made some agreements. Top left did this, top left, and then I was like, yeah, it's just all over the way. So who's the traitor? I think top left is the traitor. I'm mostly basing that on the fact that they lied about many things that didn't actually happen. And also mainly because it was already confirmed before they even approached the allies, top right. It was already confirmed that they were going to do a 3v1. So they had already made up their mind. So it wasn't a thing where as soon as they found out, they confronted you guys. Actually, they found out 3 days before Christmas, and they betrayed you on Christmas. They found out on Tuesday. So I looked back at the dates on when they first got messaged. It was on Tuesday. It was actually in one of his posts, and I was like, yo, why the hell would he expose himself like that? Because it basically shows that he knew about it way before it happened. And then in the flash post, he's saying he confronted you guys straight away. But obviously, he clearly knew about it from Tuesday, which is three days before Christmas. And that's the issue. Because he knew. Who's the leader of 3373 right now? Bro, Ron KD. No, it was Ron KD I put on the title, Brother Codex. Where's the half-wit from 2921? No, he isn't getting on, unfortunately. I wanted him to go on. I messaged him multiple times today. Unfortunately, he is... he's just not responding. He's not responding. I don't know if it's because he knows I kind of do my research on some of these topics, and I kind of press a little bit more on the situation. I don't know, but he completely ignored me. And if you guys want receipts, obviously I'll show my receipts. At 4 a.m. guys, at 3 a.m. I was talking to these guys, going through the document. At 4 a.m. I couldn't sleep. I messaged this guy saying, yo, I'm gonna go on stream. Do you wanna hop on? And then 5 a.m. I message him again, and then 5 p.m. I message him again, and I don't know. Maybe he was busy. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But I did try, man. I did try. But thank you so
for
much
your trying.
man. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming on, my brother. Good to hear from you again at 72. Hope you guys are all well over there. Take it easy, much. And good luck next KVK, man.
Okay.
Good luck.
You too. Bye.
See ya. Right, guys. That was Mau. You're awesome, King. Thank you very much, Princess, man. Princess, you are a legend. You are our favorite girl in the chat. Thank you so much, Princess. Yeah, this was honestly, guys, at the start I did fumble a bit because it was really hard to explain the situation without context, and I tried to explain the situation before giving you guys the context. Where's my "You're amazing"? Lemon, you're amazing as well, man. Thank you, Lemon, man. I always say this, Lemon. You know, every time I hate on you, yo, what the hell's going on here? 3672. 3672. Yeah, every time I hate on you, Lemon, I don't mean it. you know. And thank you for this. This is a W. This is a W. What's it called? Background. Yeah, guys, that was the betrayal of 3372. And just for those who missed it, 1900's case, Kingdom 1900. Kingdom didn't want to get involved. The official statement from leadership is they don't want to get involved at all with their scam situation. So this is what they messaged me. And yeah, they just don't want to get involved at all. And obviously after that, we found that we also found out that Kraken scammed another guy. He scammed his pilot over $400. His pilot piloted him for 3 months in his KVK. As you can see, he got top 10 in KP, top 10 in KP. Right, you see that 10 over there? It's a bit blurry. Got top 10, but he didn't pay him. Yeah, he didn't pay him. Yuma, greater than Mount. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I do apologize for fumbling earlier. It was just all over the place. Who knows? Maybe if what's his name? Maybe if Yuma or whatever his name responds and says, "Yo, can we get another stream going? I want to explain my side a bit more." Why not? He can maybe jump on. But other than that, I'm gonna leave you guys to it. As you guys can see, clearly, I've been awake since 4 AM. It's now 8 PM. I finish work. I come home. I go gym. I go eat food. I finish my food. I jump on stream. I go over this case. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep very, very soon. But yeah, it's been a good stream, guys, and hope you guys all the best. Happy New Year, by the way. I didn't see you guys before the New Year. Happy New Year. Enjoy the rest of your days. Yeah, take it easy. Take it easy. I am out.